Hello, you're listening to No Kids, No Pain. I'm Romina Puma.
And I'm Luca Cupani, and this podcast is about the choice of being child-free.
Each week we will explore the topic of choosing not to have kids.
And we would love to hear from you too.
If you decide to be child-free,
Don't feel guilty, this is the podcast for you.
and if you have kids,
Here's what you're missing out.
welcome everyone to a new episode of No Kids, No Pain. I'm here as usual with my partner in crime, Luca Cupani.
Hello, thank you Romina, welcome.
How are you?
I'm good, always happy for
Good.
some reason. Yeah.
That's very good. Although today the weather is a bit rubbish.
Yeah, but
It's
we,
like from a British summer.
we learn to ignore the weather, otherwise
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
that's-
happy.
We don't care. We are inside, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So we are here with a new episode as usual. So I found an article that I found hilarious. It's about this family, right? Is two sisters and a brother.
Hmm.
One sister is getting married.
Okay.
The other sister is already married and has a 12-year-old daughter.
Oh, how adorable.
Yeah, and then there is the brother who's also married and has kids older than 12 years old.
Okay,
About like, I don't know,
teenager.
like teenagers.
Teenagers.
Yeah. So the one that's getting married
Hmm.
told the sister that kids weren't allowed her wedding.
Ooh, a child-free wedding.
Yes,
Wow.
indeed. Child-free wedding. We don't want kids here. And then the big day arrived.
Hmm.
Turns out,
Hmm.
full of kids.
Ooh, well played.
Yeah. So the sister had a bit of a go at the bride because they said, why didn't you allow my daughter to come here? You should apologize to me and my daughter. And said, well, it's my wedding, and we decide who we want and who we don't.
Okay, but
But the brother brought his kids. And so the sister that has the daughter asked the brother and said, but weren't you told that this wedding was a child-free wedding? And he said, well, yeah, but kids, the very young one,
okay.
but my daughter, she said, but my daughter is 12. It's not like a running around one.
But first of all, doesn't
What are your
sound like a
thoughts?
very united family, because I mean,
Not very.
if your sister gets married and you have a brother, I don't know, and she mentions, oh, no kids at my wedding, which is quite a strong statement. You should probably, have a call your brother and just discuss, oh, have you heard? No kids. And then the brother would have said, yeah, but no, I
It
can't
doesn't
bring mine.
mention what the relationship is between the bride's sister and the brother.
Okay.
It only mentions the relationship between the bride's sister and the other sister
Not so.
is not
so-
great. So my
Yeah.
thought is, I think she said to her sister the kids weren't allowed
Hmm.
because she thought maybe if I tell her that she won't
Wouldn't-
turn up.
okay.
Because their wedding was in a different city, so they had to arrange
Oh.
for the daughter to be looked after by someone while they were away for a couple of days. And
Wow.
they arranged it with friends, so the daughter is staying at friends. So I think maybe she thought, well, they need to arrange childcare. They have to come here for a couple of days, and maybe she will say, pass, all the best.
Do you think when the sister went back and met his daughter, do you think that she told her daughter, "Oh, your auntie, she's a terrible, terrible auntie. You know what? There was full of
Probably.
kids, all of your cousin, and you were the only one that didn't
Weren't
want there."
allowed.
Or she played okay, now let's
Or
save
is-
the kids from.
Or is this niece of the bride so annoying?
That despite being 12 years old, she behaves like a toddler and can't be
Yeah.
really, nobody can stand it.
I wonder. What were, I remember your wedding,
Yeah,
there were kids. weren't
yes,
there?
of course, because I'm not like we don't hate kids. It's not like, oh no, no, come back to me, talk to me when you are 18 years old. No, no, no. But we organized. That was a brilliant idea of my wife. Babysitting for
Okay.
kids because we didn't want to have
Yeah,
kids.
because I don't recall kids.
They were there. No, they were
But they
there.
were very well behaved.
They were
and
having-
for me, not remembering them.
They were having a good time because they were playing. Because if you are like 4 or 5 years old, to be
Yeah.
fair, a wedding is boring. You don't find it.
Sometimes
Quite-
it's boring for adults.
Yeah, you don't find it quite emotional. You can't even drink. It's not like, okay, let's have a spritz, let's have a prosecco, and then enjoy. You can't. So we provided a team of great. They were great babysitters that were that they did this as a service, offered a service for parties and wedding.
Okay,
They
so they're
kept-
just babysitters. They're not like those that they do games.
No, they
and-
did games. So there's, yes,
okay.
they were and they did some animation. It's sort of
Okay.
a small kids club for kids. So they were in another area.
Yeah.
They were playing. They were having good fun with the the balloon where you do the sort of games and drawings and whatever.
Yeah.
They were happy. They were sweating. They were just being kids,
Yeah.
but far from where the wedding was happening because we don't.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Because like in a church, you have a video, you record the video. It's a big
Yeah.
important moment.
Yeah.
You hope it's the only wedding you have. You want to believe in. So
Yeah,
you don't want
you
to.
hope so.
The moment you say the vows, you don't want to your voice to be covered by people's kids screaming or chatting. You just want to live the moment perfectly.
Yeah.
And so I think my advice is just to hire sort of animation or babysitting for kids, so the parents can also relax. They don't have to look
Yeah.
for, oh, where is my 4 years old? Because imagine you are a parent with a young 4 or 5 years old kid,
Yeah.
and you want to see your friends getting or relatives getting married, but then you have to keep an eye on your kid
Yeah.
who's maybe putting himself in danger.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah, no, absolutely. To be fair, is what some time ago we went to see a venue to get married, Darren and I. But yeah, we're not getting married yet. Anyway, oh my God, it was so expensive. It was like, I don't know, you need to be really a millionaire. But it was an amazing venue. I loved that venue. But when we were thinking how to plan it, and we were thinking, oh, how many kids are we going to have at this wedding? Because again, I wouldn't say kids are not allowed. I wouldn't say that, unless the one that have kids, I'm thinking, oh, just get a babysitter, just come you. But no, we were thinking to have kind of the same thing that
Yeah.
you did. Yeah, you get those people that they do a bit of entertainment for
Yeah.
kids.
In my memory, it was money well spent because
Yeah.
they did a great job in keeping the kids happy and keeping the parents relaxed and making everything works for us, because the wedding is mainly for
Yeah.
adults. It's not.
Yeah.
But I
But maybe she didn't have the budget to pay for that, so then she said, look,
yeah.
if you want to come, leave your baby at home.
I think you might be right on. Maybe she didn't want her sister, or
Yeah.
maybe she didn't want the
niece.
niece. But then, in that case, just be straight up. Like if I had a sister or a brother, and I didn't want them at my wedding, I wouldn't invite them. Simple like that. I wouldn't even, because it's there's this myth that you have to call the family. It's your party, it's your celebration.
Yeah.
You want to be happy, you want to spend it with people that you're happy. If you're not close, and that family, they don't even talk to, probably the sister didn't talk to the brother,
Probably.
and they live in another city, and
Yeah.
did you bring your kids? Oh, I was told I couldn't.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah, I mean,
Have a
that means
phone
that
call.
you never talk to each other. Otherwise, this would have come up before the wedding. That's what I'm saying. Because, when I think about planning my wedding, the people that I want there are the ones that I regularly see.
Yeah.
But then you end up in that loophole where, you know, that you have to invite everyone. It's like, oh, but, you know, if I don't invite this, then it's going to be very upset. I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't see you all year round. Why do I have to invite you to my
Exactly.
wedding?
Like I remember when I was a kid, we would have some sort of Christmas dinner or lunch with the extended family. We only met at Christmas and sometimes Easter.
Yeah.
What was the point? I didn't even have the mobile phone number of my cousins. Why would I? I mean,
No.
clearly
To be
we're not
honest,
meant to be together.
a couple of months ago, I was, clearing up some space on my computer, and I found some file, and I found the file that we created at that time when we were going around to look at venues, the wedding list, the guest lists. And it was quite long. And out of that list, I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, this can go, this can go, this can go. And I reduced it by a good, I think I removed about 40%.
That's
really,
sensible, if you ask me.
Yeah. Just Darren, he can't let it go. Oh no, I can't remove this. I can't remove. Then I come in. Like a footballer on your ankles.
But normally you wouldn't like I don't know. We tend to spend time with a few people. Sometimes we would love to spend more time with other people that live abroad or far away. So
Yeah.
that makes sense if you have a special
but that
event
is
you really
different,
want
yeah.
them. But apart from that, honestly,
Yeah.
calling someone just because you share, I don't know, the last name or you had some grandfather in common and you haven't talked to each other for years, so what's the point?
There's no point.
And but I like that she used the excuse of the child free. It
Yeah.
seems that someone is using this like the allergy, like when you say, "Oh, sorry, I don't know, I'm intolerant to this. I'm intolerant." It's this event will be strictly child free.
Just child free.
I
Yeah.
love
And
that
then
start-
you're gonna screaming kids.
I find funny they start using this as an excuse. I don't know if it's a good or bad sign, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe I can use it too to get rid of a few. It's a child-free
But
event.
yeah, having said that, in my wedding we managed to have kids without having the disadvantages of having kids disrupting the ceremony
Yeah.
of the party. I'm thinking, imagine in Italy if someone made a child-free wedding. If someone announced, "Oh, this would make the news." That would be on all
Yeah.
over. Oh, there would be probably local TV and
How
news.
dare you? Yeah, I mean, in Italy, especially in the south, if you need to, it's not that you need to, but normally weddings in the south are at least 300 people. At least.
But also because it is still considered the final step before creating a family, and by family they don't mean a couple, they mean a couple with kids. So it's like, okay, you're finally, if you get married, then we know what's next. That's the inevitable next stop. And for them it's like if you go to Dover and they expect you to board on the ferry to go to France, maybe you're just going to Dover to enjoy Dover. It's not like
the cliffs, the white cliffs.
it's not everyone who goes to Dover is about to cross
Go
the
to-
channel,
yeah.
or everyone who goes to Calais is about to cross the channel. They're just happy to live on the
just
on
stay
the shore.
there, enjoy your life there.
Yeah, I like this geographical analogy I made.
Yeah. But I think that we come to the end of this episode.
Yes.
So I found this article very, very funny. But we want to know, what do you think? Do you think that she didn't? Her main aim was to avoid her sister to go to the wedding, or she doesn't like the niece, so she said no kids there, or she didn't have the money to pay for the babysitting at the wedding. What do you think? Or you have your own vision on this?
Have you been to a child-free wedding? Are you planning a child-free wedding? Would you refuse to go to a child-free wedding in case you have kids and you really think, no, this is discriminatory, I will not? Let us know.
Let us know. We want to know lots of questions, so you have quite a lot to answer if you want, and you can do that by emailing us at nokidsnopain@gmail.com
Or on social media, no kids, no pain, one word. Let us know. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.